long hold before we get ourselves green here at Spa as the drivers all fan out down in towards turn number 1. It's been a good start from pole position from Moritz Lohner. He'll lead them down in towards turn number 1. Big challenge for P2 between Isaac Bryce and Martin Barner there as they'll try and fight over that second podium spot. Coming down the hill for the first time. Who's going to back out in towards Eau Rouge and Radion? It's not ideal to go side by side into here, but they're going to continue with it regardless. There's the bit of contact that I thought would happen. Barner's able to keep hold of it though, but he's lost all of his momentum for Jack Heathley as he tries to sit inside the slipstream on the way down the Camel Straights, getting the double slipstream off of the two cars ahead of him. He'll move towards the inside here, same as Florian Hasse moving to the inside, and his teammate almost 3 wide, heading their way down in towards Lecombe, but they'll be able to get themselves that all negotiated. Has Jack Heathley got himself this pass? He's rubbing doors with Florian Hasse trying to squeeze through. Maybe there's another chance here for Isaac Price to try and make a move on the brakes in towards Lecombe, but it seems like for the vast majority of the laps that we've had, he's been content to sit behind, but not this time. He goes for the absolute centers. Lecombe, he's overcommitted though. Oh, and that's Lohner back through to the race lead. That was a big attempt there from Isaac Price to try and squeeze through. Battling between the two teammates behind as Payich is trying to get the overtake done on Barner. Looks like he's got it done as well. And now it's Florian Hasse looking to try and get through on his teammates. So it's 3 cars from the same team trying to fight in amongst each other here. Get himself a run out of Malmedy and onto the brakes in towards Bruxelles. Let's look at the commitment around the outside from Isaac Price. Has he overdone it again though? He might have as he gets a slap of oversteer coming through the middle of the corner. And now Payich is looking to try and cause him a problem. Has to carry the momentum through Blanchimont. Forces Lohner to go defensive. He's going to have to go the long way around here in towards the bus stop and late on the brakes as he dares. He has a little bit of an overlap here in towards the second apex. They make a little bit of contact as they head their way through the final corner, and Payich might even be able to get himself P2 here. Moritz Lohner wins this first race, but who comes second? It will be Price by the skin of his teeth. He needed to do something drastic and last minute there to try and overtake Moritz Lohner. It was unsuccessful, but in doing so he almost lost second place there. Let's see how this race 2 works out then here at Spa-Francorchamps in the REMUS GT3 Championship on Race Room. We are away and heading our way down in towards turn number 1 for the first time. Led by Ben Spanky, it's Andre Santos that's been able to get ahead of Niels Nujoks for second place. Nujoks falling into the third, and he's having to in fact fight with Max Pfeiffer. Max Pfeiffer out of nowhere getting himself up into the podium positions here, at least early on, and he's got a bunch of cars behind him. And Max Pfeiffer looking to try and get himself even further up the podium. Here is Banky looking to try and get P1 away from Santos here. Oh, almost a little bit of contact between the two. Pfeiffer sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong as well. Simone Pretri and Christopher Högfeldt. Högfeldt looking to try and get himself through in this one as the two teammates battle ahead of him. Pretri to the outside of Joens. Here they got to be careful not to both overcommit as there's been a spin, bit of contact, large amount of contact in the very back there. Couple of drivers involved in that one. Adam Pin says Julian Kutzer, but you know, sometimes with different categories of cars it can be a different story. There's the absolute send from Christopher Högfeldt into the bus stop chicane, but he'll immediately lose all that he's gained up towards the run out of Eau Rouge and Radion into the Lecombe. But look at this! Oh, Max Pfeiffer going for the inside, forces Ben Sparky wide and forces him to cut across the chicane as well. So that'll be a slowdown penalty for sure for cutting the track for Ben Spanky. You have to wonder if Pfeiffer is just going to do the sportsman-like thing and just sitting behind while Ben's can serve this penalty, and well, he's not. He's just going to go down to the inside, take the position, take P2 away. About 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, and still very much all to play for with regards to these positions inside of the top 10. Högfeldt just driving it in there over Preta. That's a fantastic move into Lafania over the Italian. Högfeldt just take a bow. That was an incredible pass there down in towards Lafania, just committing to the inside, just swing it in there and just dominance on display. And now it's caused a little bit of a chain reaction behind as now all the Malmedy drivers are trying to scrap it amongst themselves. Preta and Hasse now looking to go try and go wheel to wheel late on in this event. And well, Lohner is trying to push one of those drivers through as well. He's trying to push Hasse through on the way in towards the Lecombe chicane. The battle of the late breakers into here, you would have thought, but Banky not quite able to get alongside, maybe relying on Pfeiffer overcommitting to the apexes a little bit, causing him to go a little bit slower in towards Malmedy, and that's exactly what has happened. But Ben Banky not able to capitalize. coming up towards the end of the race now, and well, here comes Florian Hasse looking to the outside on Delatraz. So Delatraz is going to be able to hold on to that one. Oh no! Moritz Lohner's made contact with his teammate. Hasse trying to swipe across, wrapped himself accidentally around the nose of Moritz Lohner. Thankfully, none of those cars spun all the way around. None of them hit any barriers, but that's never a situation you want to see. Contact with your teammate, and now 3 wide between teammates in towards the La Source hairpin for Team Schmee as Andre Santos heads his way out of the final corner to come across the line to win the second race here in the REMUS GT3 Championship for 2021. Second race at Spa. The reverse grid race goes Andre Santos' way. Here's the confusion a little bit behind as well as Otto Viani's overcommitted to the bus stop, and Moritz Lohner is able to squeeze his way through. There's a spinner in the background as well. Can't quite tell who that one was, but it was a Team Almaty car that dropped further down the order. Lohner's able to gain the position on the right at the line there, up into P10. So from last place to P10 for Moritz Lohner.